Yes, hello. Some people know me from my business as Schneiders Laden or Schneiders Büro. We're very welcome in Frankfurt on the Musikmesse, but I'm not here with that. I'm here with a company that's called Alex4, and that's making distribution only for...
On the back of your jacket?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yes, Alex4. On the back of my jacket, yes. Okay, yeah. This is my job because I'm the marketing guy of a company making distribution for small brands from all over Europe that understood the necessity that you as an end customer should be able to buy your favorite product from your shop around the corner in your country, or at least if it runs really well in your city, and say, okay, that's my buddy where I buy my cable if I need a cable. So I also want to invest in him making my synthesizer available. And that's possible, and that's the job that I try to fulfill with a company called Alex4. And now I show you what kind of products we can offer to your friend around the corner. First step, that's our brochure. So we spread it around. It looks like this if you get it. And then most people in our clients range are starting with something, going to the shop saying, I would like to start with a little analog synth. And then they end up with something like that next to their computer that's standing there with virtual modules or whatever. And then a year later, they come back, say, oh shit, this is a cut one.
This one?
Yeah, so...
One of these?
Yeah, no, one of these, though, it could happen that ends up in the Eurorack Modular. And in between the Eurorack Modular, started by a company called Döpfer, was a very good German brand for very affordable prices with everything that you could imagine on a modular system, is still accepting other modules to enter their system, to say, we are totally fine if the Americans or other Europeans do modules that differ a bit from the variations that we do. And
are these just European ones?
These were just European ones because it's a Eurorack. Eurorack now. And this is a selection where I think these are all trustable people from around the corner. And if you say you would like to support your local musical instrument shop, you could also say, I want to support my local synthesizer manufacturer. And then you did a good thing, because in the end we're talking about the environment.
And you can supply it.
Yes, exactly, and we can supply it to retailers. So we made a lot of meetings on the Frankfurt show here with our retailers. We had some drinks. That was a hard day yesterday, you know.
Absinthe.
Yeah, sure. But I'm still happy.
With a Y, right?
We had a nice time, and we had some great meetings also with people from Czech Republic, from England, from France, from everywhere, and we're happy about that. So. Here you see my friend Dieter's modular system still in action. I think you know about it already.
Very beautiful.
And we're going here to have a concentration on the special things that are coming from somewhere in Europe.
I've never seen
this is a guy from Austria, from Vienna. And the endorphin is an oscillator that is a bit like a Buchla oscillator. A few things are, I don't like to say copied, but in combination with his terminal, the still prototype next module that will come, it's a bit like go in the direction of a music easel. And it's funny that it's a sign of the times that we have, luckily, a real music easel over here. This is the music easel that Buchla will reproduce now, originally completely compatible to the original.
So you're distributing these?
Yes, I will distribute that. Yes, so this will be available, but these will be available through a selected number of retailers over Europe, because it's very hard to service. From news, while if we are in the race, there's a Memotron desktop variation very soon. It's still in the prototype stadium, and they have a new sound collection, Harry's, what's the name of Harry's collection? Harry's collection, about the Chamberlain sounds. That's an important historical thing that I will talk in an extra thing. Again, on the trade show, I don't want it to make it a tour, but anyway, if we are with it now, we can go ahead. There's Edmund Egan, who's the promoter of that Harken, and he made a matrix on that thing. And yes, and here we have the whole of the tooth. That's the Buchla System 200E, and this is available through Europe's best retailers from now on.
Which is? Hey.
And by the way, just to let you know what the intention of making this company was, also that Mr. Kenton, Mr. Döpfer and Mr. MFB are sooner or later Retiring, yes. So we would be happy to include a few more of these young inventors. And I just showed you this oscillator, a combination with that potentially Buchla comparable modular thing, and this is the inventor. So I just wanted to show you a face that's lower 50. Come on, there's another thing from Vienna, because we're in the stage of homegrown things. Where's Sasha? And this inventor is also a newbie in the scene, but he already made a few more. This is a unit for weird sounds, for not just the straight ones. That's why we put it a bit angled. And here's the third one in the race. He made a good invention, saying, okay, we need a clock, and the clock for Ableton 1, Ableton 2, to have a good party with software is not my thing, you know about that. I'm the hardware nazi, but anyway, this is the clock to start 2 computers, and even if you smoke a joint in between, after an hour, the computers still are synced with each other. And this
is it's called MIDI clock. MIDI clock.
Yeah. The competent Erfindungsbüro Rest und Meyer has the most brilliant name of a company that I heard ever in the range of the partners I have. Erfindungsbüro Rest und Meyer couldn't be better. And then, last but not least, we have now, for people from the history, you know, here you see the front plate of the original. That was the Volkstrautonium, and a part of, we started from here, part of the Volkstrautonium, where that was invented in 1933. This one is not connected because it's the high-end thing where we say don't touch it without support.
I'm sorry.
No problem, but you're allowed, exceptionally. But there's the keyboards only, where you have now the gliding possibility. We go to that one, that works. That worked with sound once. With that new Macbeth Micro Mac D. It worked perfectly, but one of our dear clients or the potential interested people have set something up, so we don't hear nothing, but it's the gliding thing where you could say, I can, yes.
Okay,
and that's in the end the whole of the story, but now we go to the studio, and then we have it all. And this is in your brochure, and there's the Rodex, still our favorite for stereo processing, still our favorite for drums, still our favorite for syncing several drums with each other, and still our favorite in half modular synthesis, still our favorite in available sequencers. And here's the news: a Gainsbourg from Frankfurt is a twice 24 dB thing. Rebel Technologies sequencers, still our favorite in sequencing drums. What you hear is based on the Vermona quad modulator, and that's it.
So people should just, if they want to buy stuff in Europe,
go to your next retail store and ask them to get it for you, as you always did.
From Alex. Thank you.
It was a pleasure.